Pow wow yo yippee yay guys, part number 34, and I'm super excited to be with you today, guys. As always, we're gonna dive and love the community, then talk about what's happening on the markets and talk about one of the biggest historic moments for XBorg and bring you some update regarding SwissBorg. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fizell. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. So question of the week is all about essentially XBorg, and we'll talk about that right after. Now let's get into the news. Long story short, the elections is still going on, obviously, in the US, and now both candidates are very excited. It looks like the biggest whale in crypto is no more Grayscale, but it is actually BlackRock itself, which makes completely sense. And last but not least, it looks that Goldman Sachs is not bearish anymore because people know that we're going to cut the rates. Talking about the rates, let's go into the markets and let's dive into it. There's some negative news, which is this is the 2000-day moving average, and since the plumps of last time, we're a little bit lower than that. We've been circling around, so it could indicate we're not in a bullish game. I don't buy that though, and what we see right now, which is very nice, is that the Bitcoin long-term holders they've been accumulating even more recently. I think this is always really good to see that the long-term holders and the whales and other people that are in this market are not selling anything. They're accumulating, anticipating that essentially this is probably one of the cheapest time you'll see Bitcoin. So I'm all on for this, and this is very favorable. On the other side, we know that there's still a lot of people that are buying more gold than Bitcoin itself because they believe that gold is more stable, but it doesn't have the same upside. That's what I would say. As we know, there's going to be two events happening shortly in August. And we'll see what is the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Final. That won't make a big change. However, on September 6th, we'll have the job reports. We'll have the CPI report. That's the big one on the 11th. And you guys know that in 20 plus days, the Fed will be meeting. And what he's going to do, he's going to cut rates 25 basis points. I think so. What is the consensus? If you look at the beautiful chart of the CME here, right now, everyone thinks that the rates will be cut at here only, so you don't see 50 basis points. If this happens, things will go crazy. If this happens, probably the market will do well, but it might be some of it priced in already. Indeed, it is the time for DeFi to waken up. Camino, Ren, there's Drift, but there's real Aave has been performing extremely well. And the reason why Aave has been performing well, I think so, is people going back to fundamental, which is a very good thing for SwissBorg. So essentially, people can look at different protocols, different dApps, different ecosystems that have essentially a fundamental strong case. And Aave has been doing very well with their V3, with the launch of Gold, as well the expansion, but as well now going for the V4 that will happen, and starting to segregate as well liquid tokens, liquid staking tokens as well, to bring more way to have this common pool, but as well private pools where it's a bit like other platforms you can see in lending, that it doesn't have the risk to you have these private pools that are not consolidated with the others. So you can start doing more risky things because you're like, well, if I put this liquid staking token and it depegs and eventually blows up, it won't blow up the ecosystem itself. It'll just blow up that liquidity pool. So this is something that people are trying to say like, oh, this is very smart. And this could be a new way for expansion. And obviously for RWA, it could be a great one too. I want to talk quickly about the update about the website. They've really tried to bring more and more SEO, and Bitcoin halving has been one of the best halving landing page, but this doesn't always work because it's only checked every 4 years, right? So with this being said, the idea is to get more and more ways to bring a little bit like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko through SwissBorg. It's not a product that's going to be perfect, but the SEO is going to be really well done, and that'll enable us to gain more users, traction, and be able to, build our SEO in a better way. So if you haven't checked it, it looks quite cool. You can look it out here on the website itself, and you look at unsupported assets, and then you have all these different tokens, and you have by category, market cap. You can look at what has changed recently, and yeah, give us our feedback. What do you think? What it is? Would you like to see other different things? Can we do something better? I thought about saying, what if we would add like a cool way to maybe like if you go on, let's say, okay, this is a good one. If you go on Mother, which is not doing too well, would it be possible potentially to have a forum? Okay, this one's not working, but let's go to another one. Let's say whatever, this one. Would it be possible to be able to go a little bit more than that and have a way that you guys could talk together and give some analysis and whatsoever? So have something that is more like a marketplace. Give me your thoughts. If you have anything that is better ideas, please just share it. If you want to be part of the beautiful Borger team, there's three different positions, which is product manager, KYC manager, data scientist, which is really trying to get right now. So if you know anyone you want to apply, please do it. You could get highly rewarded. As you guys know, every month, when the first month you have a SwissBorg, you have to do a Cyborg graduation pitch. And these guys thought about grid trading. So it'll be like a Cyborg that enable you to trade, especially when, things going up or down, right? And when as well, we see these channels that are happening right now where it's just, 50, 60, 60, 70, it's really hard to trade. But what if you had a Borg that would enable you essentially to do these trades for you? And that would be a good way to systematically trade the markets without really, doing it yourself, right? Copying this beautiful Borg. What's your thoughts about that? They thought about doing this on ETH, so on Link, XRP, and Borg. And it'll be a way to, hopefully buy low and sell high and play these different swinging trading signals, We have many events happening in Switzerland. There's the one in Sion. There's one with Tesla happening as well, only for women. Then we'll have as well, I already mentioned this, in Singapore on during Breakpoint, and as well Token 2049. This is the birth of XBG. Obviously, it's the native utility token that they have. It's really great to see what's happening with XBorg. I couldn't be more proud of the team itself. If you want to look at this, the best thing is you could follow is here on the Twitter page. You could claim your tokens. By claiming your tokens, you'll get them if you have a Prometheus or whatsoever. You could claim them directly here. The beautiful thing is that they release all in one, which is really nice. You could be buying as well on SwissBorg, but as well on Jupiter. You could be buying as well on Uniswap through Arbitrum. Please to take note that if you claim any XBG tokens, there would be all done through Arbitrum, right? And here you can see the charts itself. The token is right now at 65 million market cap, which is nice. Obviously, it has lost some appetite since the launch itself, right? It went nice. And then there's been a lot of sellers that are, weak hands that left. It is what it is. What I do really like is the roadmap. The roadmap is very strong. Obviously, gaming has been a sector that has taken a huge hit in this cycle. It has not really performed well yet, but this will come. It was like in the first cycle, the third cycle, last one, DeFi really took place, and then eventually you got, these, sandbox, you got a lot of different tokens in the gaming industry, in the metaverse that really blowed up, right? And I think so. I have strong convictions that XBG will do the right things in order to perform well. There's an arbitrage right now, actually. So you could be buying essentially the token here right now on Arbitrum. You then swap it to XBG Sol, and you could sell it on Sol. I don't know who's doing that one, but right now you could do it. The most important is that the team has strong fundamentals. The community, thanks to you guys, is doing awesome. The price is not doing well right now, but very popular for the rest, and I'm very confident that it will do well. Battle Royale, guys, this was a fun one. It happened that Flocky did win, which is quite crazy when you think about it. Flocky is definitely a great meme token. I think so more than that. Flocky is now quite in a big ecosystem. Congratulations to Flocky for this. It showed that the Viking Shiba was the winning one. Congrats to Ponke, of course, and all the others that did okay-ish. I think that it was quite nice to see this. We want to do another Battle Royale thematic, I think so. Which one would you like to see? Would it be RWA? Would it be AI? Would it be DeFi? Which one would you be interested in? And I'd love you to comment and say what will be the next one. XBorg some data, unfortunately a bit worse than last week. We haven't had so many different new premium users. It's been quite small, to be honest. And this has been quite a bad week in terms. So, less than 1,000 people here, 38,000 instead of, 60,000 last week, the volume divided by 2. So it gives us a community index, which is not great, unfortunately. It gets only to 5. And pretty much everything was quite negative besides social media, and the Borg holders is pretty much the same. Beautiful Borgers, I know you guys still are probably on vacation and enjoying it. I hope you really are. There's something that we're trying to push, and I think that you're really going to like it. We're trying to figure out a way that we can onboard you in the best way possible, or re-onboard you in the best way, and be able to fulfill what's your goals. And the idea here is to understand what's the financial freedom goal that you have, right? Financial freedom doesn't mean you want to work and retire early. Do you want to go on vacation next 5 years to travel around the world? Do you want to plan for your family, this and this and that? What is your essentially financial freedom definition? And then based on that is what's your income? What is your expenses? How much do you want to have started as with a base? How much you're able to invest on a monthly basis within the app? What is your risk profile? Later, what's your investment style? Are you passive, semi-active, highly active a trader? And based on that, we could now understand where you're positioned, and that means where you want to head, especially in the future. So this is something that really I want to be a strong opinion about it. I think this is very important. Sometimes we don't necessarily understand where we want to go in life, and of course the wealth that you're building for yourself, for your loved ones, it's a great way to measure if you're on the right path or not. And I think so this is something that is for me very, very, very important that we probably have missed, to be honest. Fault on us, but we're going to try to change and hopefully be able for you guys to understand, are you doing well or not doing well? And then based on that, the more information we could gather there, the better the information, eventually we could help you to advise you to do the right things in order to build your wealth. So I hope this is going to be an exciting part. This is a lot about the new white paper as well, which is not just a white paper. It's really more, how we plan this next cycle, this current cycle, the next cycles to come as well. But how do you prepare it as well, right? That's something that's very, very important. So couldn't be more excited. And hope that next week things are going to pick up, and still lots in the books that are being done and being built. As you know, obviously August is not the most exciting month in crypto usually, but nevertheless, let's build. And as always, be wealthy, be healthy, love our Borg and equity. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye.
Thank you for watching our weekly powwow episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to leave a like. And if you didn't, tune in next week anyway, so that you can figure out if it's better then. Bye.